A quick note before I proceed with the video. This is a problem with the drivers itself, not the actual printer, so make sure that you have the color cartridge installed correctly and that your printer is still capable of printing in color. You can do a test page on the printer itself without having it connected to your computer or the network. So once you are assured that the printer is not the problem, then you can proceed with this. Alright, how's it going everyone? So I'm going to help you on getting your option to print and color back. This randomly disappeared from me. I don't know why, and it was quite frustrating. I gave up on it for a while, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to try to figure this out. It took me a while. There was a lot of ways you can kind of go about this, and maybe three different ways you can go about it, and of those three, two of them did not work for me, is probably how I was doing it. First things first is, if you have the disk, you can try using that and installing the drivers directly from the disk that came with your printer. The second that I kind of read about was doing everything offline. I mean, before you do these two, you want to uninstall the current drivers that you have on your computer. And then if you have the cable to connect your printer to your computer, just do everything offline like that and have it install the drivers that it finds within the computer or the printer itself, instead of it going online and finding them, because I think that's what affected mine, is it installed more current updated drivers, and that's what made it remove the option for color here. Alright, so those two didn't work for me. I think I just did something wrong. So the third one was, I think it was a little more easier honestly, so I think you guys should do this as well. Like I said, you want to uninstall the current drivers that you have, and then you want to go onto your devices and printers. To get here, you just click on your start button, type in control panel, and then go to hardware and sound, and then devices and printers, and go down to where your printers are listed. If you have one, like I said, you're going to have to remove it, as well as all the drivers that comes along with it. You're going to want to click on add a printer, and before you do this too, you already want to have your printer connect to your network so that it can be found here. So you're either going to connect it wirelessly or with a USB cable, and then click on the printer that I want is not listed. My printer is a little older, help me find it. You're going to stick with that, and then it's going to search it. Here it happened to find the one I'm looking for, so hit next. And then this one's gonna be selected. You want to change it to replace the current driver. Hit next, put a new name to it if you'd like, and then after this, hit next again, and then it's going to install it. It's gonna ask you about this printer sharing, and you want to share it to the network so that others, such as like your laptop, can find it in the network. And then just hit next, and it should install it and say that you've successfully added the new one. I'm not going to go through this just because I already have it installed, but once you're done with this, then you're going to see the new printer here. So if I had gone through with it, it would have had a 1 here. And then now if you go on to it and you right click it and go to printing preferences and go to the paper quality, you will see that the color option is now there, and you can choose it. For me, in my case, my default is black and white, but now when I go on to say Word, so here's the example. I got Word. If I go to printer properties and I go to paper and quality, I still have that option, whereas before it wasn't there. It was quite frustrating, but a disclaimer too, if this doesn't work for you guys, then I am not a tech wizard or printer expert, so I don't know what else to do. Like I said, you can try using the installation disk that came with your printer, or connecting to it physically and doing it offline so that it doesn't go online to try to update the drivers. I believe it's the newer drivers that are causing this dilemma. So yeah, I hope this helps anyone out. Who knows, some of you probably already knew about this, but this is to all the people that are not as very well versed in tech. So yeah, hope this helps. Thanks for watching guys, and best of luck.